35192 if you want to send a text. If you're watching at alancoxshow.com, you can thank Gus Fork for helping out today. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, and you do that from somewhere outside Ohio, tell me where. We had an engineer in here earlier today before the show, and he goes, what's the map? And I said, those are places where we have listeners all around the country, thanks to the iHeartRadio app. I call it our app map. I had never said that before. I didn't actually say it to him then. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I thought it. Tell me where you are if you listen. I heard from somebody who wanted to be a temporary Florida bureau chief. Brian's going to be in Orlando or something. Dan listens in Chicago. Jeremiah is in Chesapeake, Virginia. Jake's one of our bureau chiefs in Orange County. Brad is in Fort Mill, South Carolina. And Mark is in Cape Coral, Florida. Guardians beat. They shut them out last night, by the way. Guardians beat the Detroit Tigers 4-0 last night downtown. They'll try to do it again tonight. And then they'll try to do it again tomorrow and Sunday. 2nd of 4 tonight. Guardians Tigers 7:10 here on WMMS. We'll roll out around 6:30, and then Guardians Live. Your pregame will start then, so you can listen to it on MMS, and also you can hear it on the iHeartRadio app. There are 10 unvaccinated players on the Kansas City Royals who can't go to play the Toronto Blue Jays. They have to call up a bunch of minor leaguers to go play a 4-game series in Toronto because of the vaccination status of some members of the team, because of the requirements up there in Canada. So they're calling up AA and AAA guys to fill out the full roster. Mike Matheny, I think, is the skipper for the Royals. And they talk to these guys. They go, do I want our major league players to play when we're up in at the Rogers Center? Is that where the Blue Jays are my C team? I should know that. I think that's where they play. But they said that they're going to call up some minor league guys. That includes all-star outfielder Andrew Benintendi and Whit Merrifield, who's a 2-time all-star. They will each lose about $200,000 in pay. But it's worth it to them.
That's insane.
But, the other guys on the team would probably rather have those guys up there. By the way, if you are a hockey fan, if you are specifically an Ohio hockey fan, specifically even more, a Columbus Blue Jackets fan, you have been the beneficiary of one of the wildest moves in professional hockey. One of the wildest free agency plays, arguably, in any sport. When Johnny Hockey, did you read about that? Do you pay attention at all? Do you like hockey?
I don't really follow hockey.
I'm a big hockey fan, so this was like a big deal. Johnny Gaudreau, who was a beast for the Calgary Flames. This guy is a big, big deal in the NHL. And he was going to be a free agent. And every team wanted this guy. Every team was throwing tons of money at him. It was his final year with the Flames. He's been a huge producer for them. He's from Philly, so he's like, look, I want to see what the market looks like. I want to go closer to home. Wanted to play for the Flyers because that's his hometown team, but they had cap issues or whatever, weird things that would have kept them
Too much money wrapped up in gritty.
Right. Paying him what he wanted. And Calgary's way up there, man. But, I mean, this guy is the real deal. And so the Flames offered him a ton of money, and he goes, I want to see what else is going on out there. The Islanders threw a ton of money at him. The Flyers couldn't make it happen. But he wants to come back to the States. And I guess in his mind, he's like, I want to be closer to home. He is signed with the Columbus Blue Jackets for less money than he was making in Calgary.
Oh, cool.
Because he said, I love playing at that arena. I have talked to multiple people on that team and in that organization, and they have glowing reviews for it. So it's a massive, massive move for a guy. It'd be like if LeBron went to some small market team. I don't know what a small market team.
The Thunder.
There you go, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Johnny Gaudreau is signed with the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Cavs, they're small market.
They're paying him less money. One of the news anchors up there in Calgary was kind of breaking his balls over the whole thing, too.
And that's the news for now. I'll be back here at 11 unless a news station in Columbus offers me way less money. And I'll probably go do that.
Oh, boy. So, listen, if you are a Columbus Blue Jackets, God bless you. I mean, that is a team that has never been strong in the playoffs. I don't think they've ever gotten to, like, the second round of the playoffs. And now you have this unit, this stud on your team. Man, it is a big, big deal if you're a professional hockey fan. I just hope that city can support him properly, because he's going to be making a lot of trips to Philadelphia, because that's where his family is. It's where he wanted to be. It's going to be tough too, right? You're like, where did you want to go? Because when you're a free agent, what are you looking for? You're looking for whoever can pay you the most money. You want to play for a team that can make some things happen, or you want to go home, or you're just looking for a big market team. And this guy didn't check any of those boxes.
No.
He didn't get the most money, took a pay cut. Blue Jackets are not a contender. Maybe they will be now. We'll see. But that is where he has gone. They had his introductory press conference. 115 points last season in Calgary.
Whew.
They got to the Flames. Got to the second.
Lot? I feel like it's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flames won 50 games. Guy's 28. He's a young guy. So people are like, this is going to be the prime part of his career, and he's going to be in Columbus.
Yeah. Cool. Not much of a hockey fan, but I like that.
Yeah.
I'll turn on a Jackets game from time to time.
Guy's a superstar.
We call them Jackers.
Jackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this TikTok where this girl flew across the country for a boy. They were staying in a hotel together.
Wait.
They banged.
Wait, this is a woman?
This is a woman. She's probably in her early 20s.
And it does turn out to be a boy? It's not a cop?
It's like a man.
A man.
Yeah. She flies across the country for this dude that she's been talking to. She gets to the hotel, and then he leaves and never comes back.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like,
they're in the hotel.
They're in the hotel.
They bang.
I'm pretty sure they banged. I didn't.
But there's only a couple. There's only a few years age difference.
Yeah, but he just totally ghosted her after that. He's like, she showed up and he goes, nah, and he just walked away. And she's like, there in the TikTok, it shows all the messages that she sent to him from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And she's like, I'm in a city I don't know by myself, and you just left me. And he's just like.
But she knows how things work, right? Or how they could possibly go sideways.
Oh, yeah. She learned a valuable lesson.
Where did she come from?
I didn't get all that information.
Okay.
But I know it's, she had to fly to a different city.
Yeah.
So she traveled a significant distance.
But she's a grown woman.
Guy. Yeah. How.
He probably had sex with her and then left.
Yeah. And he's like,
was she think they were going to get married?
Yeah. That's just wild that people will do that. On both ends of it. I don't think I could be that cold of a dude and be like, okay, we're going to bang. And she's a cute girl, too.
But if you didn't.
Then just be like, bye.
But if you went through this and you knew it wasn't going to be anything, you might not.
I don't think she thought it was going to. I thought she thought this was the beginning of their relationship. Right. And he was just like, I got to bang that girl, and now I'm out.
And how far does she drive?
She flew across the country.
Oh, God. No.
But that's technically on her.
Yeah, it is.
It didn't sound like they had any, well, they clearly didn't have some kind of premeditated agreement or anything, right?
I think he did a lot Here, I'll send you this article because I don't know all the details.
Have you ever had
limit for a
someone?
hookup.
Have you ever had someone come visit you from a long distance,
Yes.
and then you're like, "Oh God,
Oh, boy, I don't like this
what
one.
are we
Good.
gonna do? This is not what I thought."
I had a guy that I met off Twitter come up from Columbus. And when he got out of his car, we had never spoken on the phone before. We had only texted and sent pictures. And when he got out of his car, he was 5'1". We were the same size. And he had the highest pitched voice I had ever heard. And I was like, what did I get? Like,
There's a reason why he's Twitter famous.
Let's go have
yeah.
sex.
Yes, dude. And so, like, we went to some dive bar, and I was railing back shots.
You're
I
like,
was
I'm gonna need to drink a lot.
He drove 2 hours. He was hot, but he was smaller than me.
Yeah.
And sounded like Mickey Mouse. It was insane. I was like, oh, man.
I mean, mine was like pre-social media. I'm talking like it was
Yeah.
somebody that I had met and kind of knew through someone else. But I was living far away somewhere else, and she was like, "Oh," and we'd talk a couple of things. She goes, "How about if I come? Let's hang out for the weekend."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay." And then you get there, and then you have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But then you're like, "Oh my God,
Now
now what?
I have
Stuck
2
here.
full days here.
Now what?"
The farthest I've ever gone, like my limit is an hour outside of wherever I am. When I was in college,
You mean the radius that you would travel?
Yes, the radius
Yeah.
I would travel is like an hour. When I was in Akron, I hooked up with a guy that lived in Dover. And I hooked up with him on a night where I had like a 7:45 class the next morning. So I drove all the way out there, lost cell phone reception because Dover is apparently a dead zone. So I couldn't find my way back home, and I was like, I'm never doing that again.
This guy, so they went to the hotel together. They bought a bottle of vodka she paid for. She took a nap, and then when she woke up, he was gone.
Oh, I did see that. I
didn't
did
even
see
hook
that.
up.
She took a nap
Yeah.
and he split.
Yeah.
I woke up and this guy was gone. I think I saw the headline. I didn't dig into it.
Did he have like his hands around her or something romantic? Like, oh, let me like cuddle you while you sleep.
I don't know if
And
it-
then you just wake up and just you hear the door slam and the car drive by. That's so awful.
You hear the
That's so
door
grimy,
slam.
dude. That's so grimy.
He loves it.
It's so whack because I've had this.
So whack.
You think
It
it's
is
bad, but
whack,
I would
isn't
rather
it?
I would rather get rejected over Grindr by saying I'm not hot enough, like what happened to me in Las Vegas, than have to go through all that and live with the embarrassment of knowing that a guy was like, nah, son. It was like the whole glasses scenario. I put up to a guy's house and he was like, you wear glasses? Oh, no, this isn't going to work. And I drive home.
Yeah, but again, this woman, you're taking a chance. You're paying your money and you takes your chance. I mean, it's a little unorthodox way to go about it. But this guy's like, I'm not wasting my time. Why am I going to waste my time? What is he going to wake her up
Well,
and go,
out
I'm
there.
leaving?
He
Wake her
texted
up, then you're going to
back.
have an argument with her?
He texted her back like way later and said, I had a family emergency, which is...
That's never true. A
that's not
family
it.
emergency. That means I'm married. A family
My
emergency.
interest has died. I had to go check on it.
Your what?
Interest.
My interest has
Interest
died. I had
has
to go check on
died.
it.
How many grandparents do you have? They all died multiple times.
Alan, the reason why Johnny Hockey left, too, is he won't have to pay all that Canadian tax, you half-wit. Bye.
I love half-wit. That is a great insult. Half-wit. Yeah, that's true. But still, I mean, Columbus. God bless him. So then she posts all this. This is good for her. She went viral with this story. And I don't know what that
don't know
gets
if
you,
this
but
is-
for some
yeah.
people, that's the juice, right? I mean, whatever. And then she goes back. But was she just saying, oh, that was weird? Or was she pissed at the guy and blaming him for, because it's not his fault that she got on a plane to come see him.
I mean, if you think you're going to hang out with somebody and you have a hotel with them, and then they also steal your vodka, like, it's not ideal. And I'm sure he was like talking up this weekend and really excited about it, and like gaslit her to thinking that this was them building a relationship together.
You could have done this earlier so I could have changed my flight. WTF. Also, you took my vodka? The texts, the unanswered texts. I hope you have the decency to at least text me back because this is crazy with a bunch of Y's.
Crazy.
Zay. Can you at least call me? I'm so confused. I'm in a city I've literally never been to, and I bought my flight here. Again, man...
It's a weird...
There's no dudes...
I don't think I'd do that.
Again, I just never understand. You can't find a local person... The first night they met, fall in love. They stayed at his hometown house
there's
before...
a whole show about this.
Mm-hmm.
She booked a cross-country flight to go on a date with a mutual friend she had met on FaceTime. The first night they met, they stayed at his hometown house before heading to a hotel and brunch on the second day. 1.8 million views on TikTok. The headline's great. I flew across the country to meet a date, and he ditched me while I was napping. Well, this woman is never going to sleep again with a guy near her. She's never going to take a nap again. She's never going to get that comfortable with somebody else.
Dozes off on the couch and wakes up. Are you still here?
Yeah.
You leave, right?
I'm just in the kitchen getting some chips. Oh, my God. Okay. I would have changed my flight. She is cute. But you're done. I mean, you went to the, you're done.
He got what he wanted.
He should have left the vodka because she's going to need it more than he is.
Yeah. But it's funny. Like, I mean, we've all done some dumb stuff, but I mean, flying across the country for somebody. Because I've gone and visited somebody and tried to do just kick the tires on maybe dating somebody long distance, and I was like, "There's no way."
Tires.
Yeah, there's no way. I can't do that.
One person said, "Damn, you are hella desperate." That's what I'm
there's
saying.
also people that they don't. I mean, Poundcake's that way, where he doesn't want to date anybody in Cleveland. So I could see him flying across the country if it was somebody that he felt like he could actually be with forever.
I'd be okay with dating someone in Cleveland if the pool was big enough, but I can't date someone that hasn't already dated somebody I've already dated or slept with. So the pool's bigger and somewhere else.
You got to get over that. That's just immature.
Why is that immature?
Because
who do you care what somebody else has done? Like,
it's not the fact that rumors get around. It's not necessarily I care
what
who you
rumors?
slept with.
They had sex? Who cares? People have sex.
What rumors?
No, it's not about that. It's just the pool is different. Like, if someone doesn't like me, then, they'll tell their friends, and then they'll tell their friends, and it gets to the person that I want to date, and by that time, I have a bad reputation. That's all.
What are you doing to make people not like you?
Ghosting them while they're napping.
This is a story about Cody.
Yeah.
This is actually what he was doing in Vegas and how he got COVID.
I don't give a damn about a reputation.
But I do.
It's very March.
Yeah, but you're like, rumors going to get around. I mean, isn't it just baked into the cake that circle of dudes is just being petty? Like, what do you care if
who cares what rumors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
You
worth
can't
the
talk.
Hassle.
The hassle. You go, yeah, that's all made up.
But it's not even a hassle.
If they don't believe me, I'm like.
Then move on from them.
Fight all your friends.
But you don't have to. You're letting them win by not even trying. Do you get what I'm saying?
But I have tried, and that's the thing. Like, I have dated the guys
enough.
here. They don't tickle my fancy in the way that I think that they should.
And
it comes with a lot of baggage because a lot of the guys here, they all date each other.
Everyone has baggage.
Small.
Everyone has baggage.
He wants his baggage to get checked, and he's going to fly across the country.
Saying, like,
I would love to get sucked up.
Mary's brother-in-law works, like, that's where they all congregate. Like, I can guarantee you, I'll walk in there and I'll find, like, 15 people that I slept with. They're all there. And not that I have a problem with that, but it's just, why put myself in that position? You're just asking for trouble.
Let me watch you poop.
But
he could be a traveling hoe. There's nothing wrong with that.
But there's also ways to date people without going to the club, especially when you get into your 30s.
But I've only had 3 boyfriends, and most of the people I've hooked up with. So we're not talking about like me as relationship Cody. We're talking about me as Ho Cody.
Right.
Ho Cody is very different than relationship Cody.
But Ho Cody.
But
let's be honest, Ho Cody's going away.
A Cody divided against itself cannot stand. If Ho Cody and Relationship Cody are in the same room.
Ho Cody's on hiatus. Hoatus.
Hey, you want to go see Rob Zombie? Rob Zombie, I think, is doing a co-headlining thing with Mudvayne. It's Rob Zombie, Mudvayne, Static X, and Power Man 5000. It's August 3rd out at Blossom. That is a Wednesday night. You get the last pair of tickets from me here. LiveNation.com will have the details, but I'll hand these off to caller 10, so good luck. 216-578-1007 to win, or 800-348-1007.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on